Hi, this is Shui with the Luka 77, which is supposed to be the budget model of the latest Luka series. Compared to Luka 4, this is a hugely better shoe. It's a lot cheaper, but it's a lot better. First of all, the traction, it carries on the tradition of the lots of line that you've seen in the Luka 1 and 2. The traction pattern is kind of there. The legacy continues. At the same time, it's got two alternating direction of traction patterns, one on top of another later. So they're kind of like the Jordan 19s or the one of the precision models, which is a budget model, which is meant to be durable outdoors. So this is made with durability in mind, and the traction is not a lazy herringbone pattern like the Luka 4, which is super dust sensitive. This is less dust sensitive and more durable. So best of both worlds. For a size 9.5, it weighs about 350 grams, but it feels lighter than what the digits show. Overall, it feels a lot more breathable than what it looks. These cheap mesh knit kind of material, they're good enough to lace, fasten you down, but at the same time flexible and breathable compared to most other products out there. They're not crazy dense, but the tongue itself is dense enough to get the job done. Overall, there's good padding. The grooves are cut the right way so it doesn't pinch into any part of your heel or your ankle bone, and the heel locks down fairly well. There is no heel slippage. I did not feel that. It's a problem I had with the Luka 4, but not with the Luka 77s. Here, the toe box area, it doesn't have crazy of a dead space like the Luka 7 or Luka 4. The Luka 77 is a lot more aerodynamic in that way, but I still wish the lace loop would come down a little bit, or they were a little bit more flatter to provide a better lockdown. It's wide enough, but because of this plate, the ISO plate is there like the Luka 4, but it's not as pinching or punching or clashing as a Luka 4 ISO plate. It is working like the ISO plate from the midfoot, extending all the way to the lateral side to provide some torsional rigidity and also anti-rollover mechanism there. The outrigger is very prominent. The midsole is pretty wide, but I would say the anti-inversion feature, it's a little bit better in the Luka 4. That's the only plus point I will give to the Luka 4. But at the same time, the plate, it pinches and hurts you. This, less so. So I would say you can go true to size, but try the shoe on. If this disturbs you a bit, you might want to pass on it or maybe go up half a size. And if you have a very narrow foot and you've had good fit with previous Luka shoes, go true to size, or even you could even go down half a size because this is a very forgiving fit. And the cushioning is comparable to Ja1, Ja2, GT Cut Academy. I would say comparable, if not slightly better than those. The strangely positioned Zoom Air, it's not important because this is just something complementary. The foam midsole itself, it's probably a lazy PU or Phylon kind of material, but it doesn't matter what they tell you. If they tell you it's Zoom XYZ 17, but if it's not the right amount of density, you're not gonna feel it. Like just like how you didn't feel much of a Zoom X foam in the GT Cut 3. This, it's so soft. It's not crazy high off the ground, but it's low enough and it's soft. So nice. It feels like the GT Cut Academy, Ja1, Ja2 cushioning, even without the insoles. That's how plush it is. But it's not crazy off the ground. It's low profile enough. And there's a very visible heel to toe offset. So you won't have to worry about other shoes which has prominent zoom on the forefoot, but on the heel it kind of collapses and sinks and compresses a bit, and you feel this instability that it might make your foot go down on the heel and it could lead to Achilles tendonitis. But this, you don't have to worry about it because this has significantly better heel to toe offset than shoes with forefoot zoom, nothing on the heel like Ja1, Ja2 or the GT Cut Academy. So this is, yeah, an equal, slightly better upgraded version of GT Cut Academy. And this insole they have, it's really good. It's so much better than the Luka 4s, but the Luka 4, they have a something, a ground foam kind of reuse crap. This is a type of ortholite kind of foam, but it feels closer to EVA. So it's kind of like the good insole that you've seen in some of the Curry models in the past, like the Curry 4s. It feels like a cross between ortholite and PU, so it's good. So the insole, once added to this incredibly well-cushioned shoe, yeah, great. This is the kind of marriage that people pray for. So good. Way better than Luka 4. It's like GT Cut Academy 1.5. Great offset, heel to offset. That I'm really impressed with that. And the price, of course, much lower. Hard to find flaw.